I'm going to focus on the first reading from Wisdom, chapter 7, verse 22, and continues in chapter 8, verse 1. And it says, wisdom is a spirit intelligent, holy, unique, manifold, subtle, agile. Wisdom is a spirit that is agile. Later on we read, it says, wisdom is mobile, beyond all motions. Wisdom is a spirit that is agile, mobile, beyond all motions, and surpasses every constellation of stars. So, this morning when I was doing my holy hour and just trying to be aware of what's in my heart and what's unfolding in my spirit, I could notice that there was a great surge of energy, of the image that came to me was like if I was in a boat, a little boat, and then as I'm in the boat in the middle of the night, seeing the constellations, beautiful stars, and then connecting stars as to see perhaps other constellations. And after I saw a constellation or several constellations, all suddenly a full force of the water and the wind took the little boat in which I was in and full speed forward towards those constellations. And boy, it was going so fast. I'm holding on to dear life. The boat doesn't have a motor or a sailboat or sails or paddles. It's just going full force by the power of the Spirit taking this little boat towards those constellations. So let me give you a little bit of background in regards to that image. As a priest, as a leader of a community, religious leader, one of the ways in which I've been led to lead is I constantly looking up the heavens. By that I mean poetically, looking up to God. Okay, God, what is it that you want me to do? What is it that you envision for your people? Now, my name is Carlos José, so I share in the Joseph-like traditions of seeing dreams and visions and interpreting them, projects and things that could happen for the good of the community. So recently I've been seeing a constellation, meaning there's one sign here of something happening, and then another thing happening over here, and another sign, and another thing, and you begin to discern and put those stars together, and you're like, oh, so this is where you want us to go, Father. And then you see the constellation made up of different stars of things that are happening, and in prayer and discernment, you begin to see, oh, that's where you want us to go. And those stars often come up out of the nowhere, an event that is happening, something beyond your power and ability to control, things unexpected, doors that open for possibilities that you never thought of, you didn't plan, you didn't make, they simply opened. And when you start seeing the different doors opening, the different stars that begin to shine, and you begin to discern and pray, okay, Lord, how do you connect these doors, these windows? Let me see the constellation. Let me see where you're leading us. That's important for a religious leader like myself, because once you see the constellation, that's where you lead the people of God. And it's not failed me after 8 different assignments. It just never fails. Once you ask the Lord and He shows you the constellation, and if you lead the people of God in that direction, my goodness, things beyond your power are able to happen. Why? Because it is God leading. It's His power. It's His strength. So it sounds beautiful and it's all good, but this is a challenging part. Once you see the constellation and you begin to lead the people of God towards the direction of that constellation, the winds start picking up and the currents of the waters begin to really speed up. Why? Because it's the Spirit of God. And when it's led and pushed by divine power, what on my own, with our own human power, we really can't walk that fast. But if you let the Spirit take over and push, it pushes with such a strength that often is scary. So this morning I woke up and I could feel my heart racing of seeing how the Spirit is really pushing forward so many of the things that I've been discerning and looking. And it worries me, it scares me. Because inside of me there's a voice that says, be careful, you know what happens when you go too fast. You trip, you fall, you hurt yourself, be careful. So there's the voice of my own conscience warning me, be careful. But also the voices of the evil one. Oh, this is too much for you. This is beyond your control. This is something scary. Jump, get out of the boat, stop. But then when I continue to discern, it is the Spirit leading. It is the Spirit pushing. So what am I to do? To say, stop, God? Oh, no, this is beyond my control. I'm scared. I don't want this. Or do we just surrender? All right, this is way beyond me. This is faster than I can walk or run. But I trust you, Lord. Lead me that I may lead others. I trust you, Lord. You lead. You are in control. Into your hands I commend my spirit. So when I was praying that and then praying with the readings today to hear that the Spirit of God, wisdom, is agile, that was comforting. To hear that the Spirit of God, wisdom, is mobile and beyond all motions, that gave me peace, knowing that the Spirit is the one in control. And when I heard the words, wisdom surpasses every constellation of stars, so that even what I'm able to see by a revelation of God is nothing compared with what the Spirit of God has in plan for the entire human race. So I can trust, I surrender, and I let go. It helps me to understand, and this is beautiful from the reading, wisdom is referred as a woman, she, holy wisdom. And the connection between Mary as spouse of the Holy Spirit, Mary as seat of wisdom. Can I allow myself to sit, to be held in the hands of Mary, seat of wisdom, and allow the Spirit to which Mary is espoused to be what leads me while I trust as a child in mother's arms. May this be for all of us. May we trust in whatever you're going through your life. When the wind starts picking up and you feel things are moving too fast and beyond your control, just surrender. As a child in the hands of Mary, trusting the seat of wisdom, that in the end it is the Holy Spirit leading, a spirit that is agile, mobile beyond all motions, and surpassing every constellation of stars. Mary's seat of wisdom, pray for us.